Okay, so this is how we're gonna do the draw. So we have 24 male superstars. They are all going to be in this draw. The way we're going to do it is we're going to have 6 Fatal 4-Way matches. The winners of those Fatal 4-Way matches will then go on to an Elimination Chamber match, which is a 6-man match, with the winner being crowned the TNC champion. It's a throwback to the last match that we did on Saturday Afternoon Wrestling, where it ended on an Elimination Chamber match. Basically, the way we're going to do it is we're going to draw names from the Wheel of Names. All 24 superstars are on this Wheel of Names. And the first person that gets picked will get put into Group A, second person, Group B, third person, Group C, and so on and so forth, until we get back around to Group A again. That way, it keeps it interesting. Do all subbed accounts get a wrestler? Technically, yes, Lavi, but I wouldn't want to do Lavi and Lavi 2. And this was Gears' idea, and to be honest, it's the best way to work it out with the amount of wrestlers that we have. So these are elimination Fatal 4-Way matches, by the way. I should point that out. Elimination Fatal 4-Way matches. So yes, Lavi Mobile can get a second account, can get a second wrestler, but he will not be in this tournament. So TNC Championship Tournament. Are we ready to do this, ladies and gentlemen? You want Lavi 2 as a female wrestler? Let him make Walter as a wrestler? Basically, Lavi Mobile. Yes, Lavi Mobile can have a second wrestler as he is subbed on your second account. But I don't want it just being a carbon copy so you've got a second chance of winning the title kind of thing. If you're going to do it completely different kind of thing. And I would probably limit the matches that you get as one wrestler per show kind of thing. We currently have 9 women wrestlers. I need to do AKP's wrestler still. That would make it 9 women wrestlers, which makes it nice into a triple threat, with the winners going on to a triple threat. So that is the women's title pictures done. Getting 2 accounts to get some high counts. Hey, I'm 7 subs away. Woo! 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 Styling and profiling.
Styling and profiling.
Winnie Nero Boo. So, Gears. You can get 2 accounts to get some high goons if you want. I am selling out. I'm trying to get to 200 subs. I'm 7 away. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this TNC Championship draw. Yes, Fallen. Yes, I will. Right. So, for Group A, the first competitor in Group A, Fatal 4-Way elimination match is as if it was written in the stars, Gears. Gears is the first competitor in the first matchup. Remove. Who will be in Group B? King Bandy goes into Group B. Group C. Shoddy Boy. Group D. The final TNC champion, Tempesty. Of last season, the final TNC champion. Who wants to form a breakaway European Super League? And then Ramicus, I believe, or is it Reginald? It's Reginald Simpson. Reginald Simpson is the first in Group E. That's the Almighty Lego's new persona, Reginald Simpson. The man, the myth, the legend, Max Wrestling WA is in Group F. Okay, back to Group A. Who will fight Gears? That can be arranged, Rami and Lavi. Who will fight Gears in the Fatal 4-Way in Group A? Ooh, Lavita! Lavi goes into Group A. Okay. Going into Group B. Oh, Fallen Angel. Fallen Angel. I've already marked it. Saffield. Fallen Angel goes into Group B. Group C to face Chonny Boy. Looks like it's King Kiri. A mainstay in the TNC universe. And now going against Tempesty in Group D. Tempesty fights I Found You, also known as 1 2 3 4 4. I Found You. Group E against Reginald Simpson. There's still time, Tempesty. Trex. Trex goes in Group E against Reginald Simpson. Group F. Oops, wrong thing. Tiny Fat Rabbit goes against Max Wrestling WA. Tiny Fat Rabbit is a debutant here this season. Back to Group A, Gears versus Lavi versus Gears versus Lavi versus Kenny. Alright, King Bandy versus Fallen versus the Booker Man himself, Nero Classic. King Bandy versus Fallen versus Nero Classic. That's a big one right there. Which I think Group A is the group of death right now. Charlie Boy versus King Kiri versus, in Group C, we have... Hey, I beat you once already this season, Fallen. Ramicus. So, Ramicus does not go against Lavi. Ramicus goes against King Kiri. And Charlie Boy. Tempesti's competitor with I Found You will be Big Bear Kraus. That's two hosses right there. Big Bear Kraus and Tempesti. Two big hosses. Reginald Simpson versus Trex versus Lost Thoran. Lost Thoran going against Trex and Reginald Simpson. Max Wrestling's group with Tiny Fat Rabbit will be joined by Cooper the Dragon, the Booker Man's tag team partner himself, Copper Dragon. Okay, back to Group A. The final competitor facing Gears, Lavi, and Canny will be good lord, CM Chris. CM Chris. Group A is an OG group, that is true. Although King Bandy Fallen and Nero Classic, that's pretty big as well. Who will join Group B? Oh lord. Who's gonna suck his toes? McFooble joins the Fatal 4-Way with Nero Classic, Fallen Angel, and King Bandy in Group C. Okay, Group B, sorry. Group C is Charlie Boy, King Kiri, Ramicus, and oh, is that's just gone over to Youngblood Scott Savage. Scott Savage there joins Group C. Group D, one of three. It's got to be Goldfjord for the hosses. That looks like it's Jobber Man EX. Mook AG's character Jobber Man EX. Group E, Reginald Simpson, Trex, Lost Thoran versus that's to be picked. This is high school all over again. Oh, Starfield. Zambi. So that's the group, apart from Trex, that's the group of like fucked up characters, I must say. You got Zambi, Reginald Simpson, Lost Thoran's not fucked up, but he's quite out there. And then finally, who's gonna win the last place? Goldfjord! Goldfjord! So, those matches again are Group A, Fatal 4-Way Elimination Chamber match. Fatal 4-Way Elimination match, not Elimination Chamber, I apologise, I misspoke there. Group A, Fatal 4-Way Elimination match, Gears versus Lavi versus Kenny versus CM Chris. Group B, King Bandy versus Fallen versus Nero Classic versus McFoobal. Group C, Trolly Boy versus King Kiri versus Ramicus versus Scott Savage. Group D, Tempesti versus I Found You versus Big Bear Kraus versus Jobberman EX. Group E, Reginald Simpson versus Trex versus Lost Thoran versus Zambi. And Group F, Max Wrestling versus Tiny Fat Rabbit versus Copper Dragon versus Goldfjord. And the winners of those Fatal 4-Way elimination matches go on to the Elimination Chamber match. I didn't misspoke this time. The Elimination Chamber match will feature the winner of Group A, winner of Group B, winner of Group C, winner of Group D, winner of Group E, and winner of Group F to find out who will become the first ever TNC champion. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, that was the draw for the TNC title tournament this Sunday on NeroTNC.tv. Come watch it, come partake. If you want to be a part of Sunday Afternoon Wrestling, all you got to do is sub to the channel and then fill out a form that we'll put in chat. And then you too can be a part of the TNC WWE universe as we play through WWE 2K19 again here in 2K21.